All right, so I'm going to start with drawing 2, or what was known last year as drawing 3-4. And as soon as I can get that box back up here, maybe I'm not going to get that box. The one thing that I tried to get all you guys to turn in was a portfolio. Some of you did, some of you didn't. What made it easy about doing a Google slideshow and sending me the address was that you could just send me an email and go check my portfolio. And then I could take that address and open it and see whatever you loaded. Plus, you had a little bit of commentary that you could do on each picture, which means I could give you a grade in the presenting category, which generally helped out your grades overall. All right. Now, first thing we did, 3 8x10s of people with expressions. We shaded them. Sorry, I just like the way this guy looks like he ran into a glass. So I didn't use a black and white example for that. But you were supposed to have 3 expressions. Some of you guys did 3. Some of you did 2. Some of you did 1. So each one of those was a grade. So if you need to get some extra credit or get some more credit, whip out a couple 8x10 drawings, turn those in, and I can grade them. We did figures on black paper, contour line, shaded line. They were supposed to overlap. You were supposed to use unrealistic colors. Some of you guys did it. Some of you guys did not. Then we had the compare and contrast Art Nouveau guitar with all organic lines except for the working parts. As you can see, this guy has even weird plant-like things into his picture, into his guitar. And we had the deco with all geometric lines and shapes, usually a little less detail. We also covered the area of political art, and you could do that through different media. Oh, no, wait a minute. I think we did that one with either watercolor or chalk. Pretty sure it was chalk. So we did that one. I think we had a prelude into our chalk, which was an abstract. So you guys could play with the chalk before. I'm pretty sure we did that. I don't want to be out of sync here. We had a very large point assignment, which was the skeletons. You had to have a series of 10 gesture sketches of skeletons in different poses. Then you had to do a scene with the skeletons with black marker, cross-hatching. I know that this isn't cross-hatching in either one of these, but I found it humorous. All right. And then the last thing that we ended up, our culminating assignment was a collage of your life. Yes, I'm Spider-Man. You didn't know that, did you? It's pretty cool. Okay, it wasn't supposed to be Spider-Man, but I didn't have a picture and I couldn't find one. Technically, this is kind of a collage because it's a collage of all these monsters from monster movies and Spider-Man having to go up against them. I'm sure someday we'll see something weird like that. Oh, look, Naki-san's here. All right. Okay, now for the 5-6s. You two were supposed to have a portfolio that was a Google slideshow. I believe we started you guys off with gesture drawings. We also had you do a compare and contrast Art Nouveau and Art Deco, borders, style clothing, ladies, the difference between a geometric vibe and a organic vibe, and you're going to put a theme to it. So if your theme was the months, you could do summer and fall, or summer and winter. If you wanted to do hot and cold, have one be the heat miser, one be the cold miser, that sort of thing. One could be Glenda the Good Witch. One could have been the Evil Witch of the West. All right. Like the other class, we all did political art. And the reason we all did political art is because we live in politically charged times. Boy, do we live in politically charged times. Way too political. We also had you guys do an abstract, I believe, with the oil pastels. Check those out to see how you liked them. You had 10 gesture drawings that you were supposed to do. I think we start off the semester with that. You also had 10 drawings that were in the planning for your setting the scene project. So once you finish those, I usually gave you the go ahead to do the setting the scene, and you could do that, I believe, with any media. The one none of you turned in, at least I don't think you did. No, one person turned it in. Was you're taking a cartoon and trying to do it as a realistic person, complete with shading, more shading, more detail. Um, the simpler the cartoon character that you picked, the easier it would have been to do this assignment because you would have just had to add more realistic detail to that character. All right. And then, like the Spidey Man one, which was a collage of your life, you were supposed to do that assignment as well. First as a pre sketch, and then as a folded half sheet of paper. You had the option to do it just as pencil. You had the option of doing it as limited color pencil on the yellow paper or the goldenrod paper. And I believe that's about it. Any questions on any of this? Because I'm going to give you the rest of the class period to work today, which is a lot more than I usually do because I'm usually talking. And I'm going to give you all of Thursday. So take this time, get your work done, turn it in. If you're one of the people who turned in everything, draw whatever you like. Seriously, I would move on to what our next assignment's going to be next week, but I'd rather give you guys a couple of days to play catch up. All right. That's it. All right. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. I'm going to play some tunes for you. Well, okay. I'm going to play them for me, but you're going to get stuck listening to them.